What's good, y'all? Welcome to Dfw Sportscast. I'm your host, Chris, and this is episode one. I just want to run down a couple of things here. I don't want to take up too much time. I'm pretty tired already from just being busy with work and everything else. So, just want to run through some things with the Cowboys and the MAVS right now. So, right now it's NFL free agency. So there's been some movement going on regarding the team. So in free agency, as usual, they say that the Cowboys, when free agency starts, they don't wake up on time. They wake up 3 days late and they make bargain signings. So far, so good. To me, I'm satisfied as a Cowboys fan because last year I watched them do nothing. So, the first signing they had was yesterday or the day before yesterday, with Javonte Williams, a running back that played in Denver, former, I believe, first round pick. Nice, pass protecting, strong running backfield catcher. Somebody who can be a good, change of pace back. Nice little running back too. Definitely a signing that I feel is gonna push Rico Dowdle out the door. So definitely be on the lookout for him. He came off an ACL injury a couple years ago. So with that being said, it's going to be a process where we have to be patient. But I also think that since he's been 2 years removed from that injury and is still being kind of young, I believe that he can probably get his legs off from under him and, make this a good little balanced running game, with Brian Schottenheimer and his running scheme. I believe that we're definitely in play for a running back in the draft. Looking at least for like rounds 2 and 3. I really believe we can get one of those good running backs. I feel like this draft is full of them. So they did another signing. I actually lost Chauncey Golston, as I'm speaking right now, to the Giants. I believe, I think they overpaid for him. So he ended up leaving and walking on us. And then we replaced him with a former first round pick that was with New Orleans, Peyton Turner. And so we're bringing him in. Nice little prospect. A lot of people are down on him, but I feel like, with the pressures and sacks and, attributes, he's a big guy, I believe 6'6", who knows what can happen, and then also we got Solomon Thomas, a DFW guy, a local guy, definitely a good signing, nice little interior lineman. We can see what that does, but, and then we also lost Chuma Idoga. He left in free agency. Once again, somebody we needed to replace, and we got him with Robert Jones. So I believe that all of the pieces that we have done so far. Oh, not to mention, before we even talk about the outside free agents that we signed, we signed a lot of our own guys: Cavante Turpin, Brian Anger, Trent. I can't say the last name, but the long snapper. We got him back. We got Ty Sweet. Another interior, a defensive end that we've had for a little while now. The list goes on and on. I believe we brought Marquise Bell back to the safety. So, we've done a pretty good job of keeping the team intact and making those pieces that we need to make sure we have depth at those positions that we need. Because as we know, the injury bug did hit the Cowboys last year as well, right? So I'm interested. I'm hearing buzzes around the, rumor mill that the Cowboys are very interested in Cooper Kupp, and possibly doing like a trade, or if not, if he can't get traded, he'll be released. If it becomes a bidding war, the Cowboys won't be in it. Just saying. So let's see what they do, for us in a trade. If we can get Cooper Kupp here and get a receiver in the draft, and you got CeeDee Lamb and our tight ends, man. This in a running game, drafting a running back, this will be a whole different team. This will be a whole different dynamic offense. And we still got Dak Prescott, guys, so we'll see what happens. But let's just kind of switch over to the Mavs right now. Of course, the pressing season right now with, the Luka trade and the injuries. Kyrie just recently got injured. Of course, AD was injured. PJ Washington. We just have a lot of players right now, a lot of star players in street clothes right now. And so the Monday night, the Mavs took on San Antonio in San Antonio. And I call this the Tankathon because the two teams who are at the bottom of the Western Conference. And let's just say that the Spurs didn't win, but they won the Tankathon because no one can tank like them. And so it definitely was a crazy outcome, just watching the team kind of trade points most of the night. We were shorthanded once again. I think we only had like 7 or 8 players active in this particular game. But nevertheless, it was a great little outing, by some of our, role players that have been consistent all year. Especially Klay Thompson recently. He's been going off a lot of 20-plus point games, bunch of threes. Najee Marshall having those, almost triple-double 20-point games. Dinwiddie joined the party and almost had a triple-double as well. He's been doing that the last couple of games, but his shot came pretty good. Came back this game as well off the bench. We had him going. Kessler Edwards did really well, 22 points, 11 rebounds, and a couple of assists. So Max Christie, 12, 4, and 5. This was probably his best game in a while. I don't know what happened, but it seemed like he's just kind of been on the decline recently. So I hope he can get things going. Hey, I have to say this. I don't think the Mavs are good enough to lose, and the players are not trying to lose. As much as we see that they have been shorthanded this season, we know that this team fights and Jason Kidd has them ready to play. So I'm interested to see what happens. I think as we speak now, today is Wednesday, the Mavs take on the San Antonio again for the second night this week. I believe PJ Washington should be ready to play. He's going to be questionable, and they haven't shut AD down, they haven't shut Gafford down, and they haven't shut Lively down. So I'm very confident that they're going to try to compete and try to see if they can get in this play-in and make a playoff run. We know that without Kyrie, this team is not going to be able to make it to the big dance. But if they get in, there's a chance, right? I just want to see us, put, just put an end to the drama and just try to make the best of this season. That's all I can ask for as a Dallas Mavs fan. I hope that's the same for you guys, with all of the drama that's occurred in the last month or two. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. But that's all I have for you guys, man. We'll just keep you updated on some of the Cowboys news and Mavs news and rumors and everything else. This is just episode 1. I'm excited to get some content out to you guys, man. If you like what I'm doing, leave a comment below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And just tune in, you guys. If nothing else, you guys, peace.